The following audio recording was discovered etched as a groove on a disc in the Tyrant's journals. This recording is significant as it widely diverges from the historical record which addresses the spice agony with sheeana with no such incident. It isn't impossible that this record is somehow falsified. How it could have been placed in the stone chamber along with the other journals which make up a huge amount of our understanding of the Tyrant is a mystery. If it is false, we have to question the entirety of the journals.
Sheeana?
Leda was studying Sheeana's face. She was deep in the agony now, but Leda could sense that there was a change about her.
Are you there? Yes!
She gasped, full of saccharine smile, not really in response to the question. She looked about herself, not quite sure of her location, feeling the folds around her, the warm body of the worm, the taste of the condensed spice still on her cracked and bloody lips, sticky from dehydration. The 2 moons were out, and it was a bright night. She could see the stretches of dunes out in all directions, and small amounts of shrubs here and there. She looked directly at the cowl into the eyes of the worm, who was still patiently waiting for the youth to clear her head and take stock of her situation. The spice agony was particularly strong in the Atreides he knew well from experience. The effects of the spice allowed him to become the worm he was today.
You're Shaitan, the God Emperor, the Holy Prophet, the Tyrant, Later the Second.
She said it as coldly as a fact, not a question, not an admission. There wasn't venom in her voice that should have been there, he noted. How much had she seen, Leto wondered. She would have to have seen the Golden Path. She could not have survived the agony otherwise. Perhaps she now sees me in the greater context of things, as he truly was, a worm, and nothing more.
Yes, I am that worm.
She smiled again.
I can't believe it.
And shook her head.
Can you not believe Sheeana Atreides?
Leto took the tone of a patriarch of a family, seeking to teach and explore the new change in his Fremen companion.
Oh, Sheeana isn't here right now.
The girl replied, still smiling. Leto frowned.
Don't worry, Leto. You wouldn't want to be a hypocrite now, would you?
That sealed it. It had to be Abomination. Sheeana had been possessed by the mob of inner voices.
Don't think I'm anything like your aunt, cousin, descendant, ancestor. What even is our relationship anyway?
Leto was searching his inner lives to find someone who spoke in such a way, someone whose mannerisms, micro-expressions, cadence matched this new persona.
Oh, you're looking for me. You won't find me in there. It's quite complicated, but we were able to manipulate the random mutation factors and induce several changes in your genetic stock over the past 5,000 years.
Leto recognized it now. The lexicon was both ancient and contemporary.
Ixian. I think it might be better to say Proto-Ixian. I have nothing to do with the affairs of the Ixian of this time in your universe. You've broken the taboo forbidding the construction of thinking machines. Where I'm from, your prohibition against computers is childish fairy tales,
She said, now frowning.
Signs are all around, but no one seems to understand. The horse is careening down the hill, and I can see the cliff coming, but all I can do is sit and watch. Screaming does nothing. They're blinded by greed and curiosity.